So if you're like most people, you probably want some sort of change in your life, but no matter how badly you want it, you never seem to really get there. You might go great for a few days and start making progress towards those goals and that change, but ultimately you fall back into your old patterns and ruts, which leaves you feeling hopeless and ultimately leaves your life stuck. Now, maybe you want to feel and think better, you want to have more energy, you want to have more mental clarity, so you tell yourself that you're going to start going on a diet or follow some sort of nutrition guidelines and eat healthier. And it goes great probably for the first 3 or 4 days, but then one day you have a cheat meal or you have some sort of thing that doesn't align with your guidelines, and then you fall back into your old patterns of ruts of eating unhealthy foods. Or maybe you want to get a better body so that you have more confidence, so that you feel better or more comfortable in your own skin. So you tell yourself that you're going to work out consistently, and maybe it goes great for a week, but then one day you decide to skip the gym because you were tired. And then you land back where you started with zero change in how your body looks, and you stop working out consistently. Or maybe you want to make more money, so you start making a game plan. You tell yourself that you're going to do X, Y, and Z. But then when it comes time to do X, Y, and Z, you're tired or you don't have motivation, and you end up going back to where you started with zero change in your life. Now, the good news is that if any of this resonates with you, the fix is easy. But before we dive into the solution, I want to talk about why this happens, why you're constantly not getting the change no matter how badly you want it. And the reason this happens is because you're relying on willpower and motivation for change, which is a broken formula. Now, the reason why this is broken is because your motivation and willpower is a finite resource. Think about your willpower at the beginning of the day versus the end of the day when you're tired. You have a lot more willpower in the beginning of the day when you're more energized, but as your energy depletes, as the day goes on, that willpower starts to decrease. Now, what happens with most people is they tell themselves they're going to do something, and then when the time comes, they're tired, they don't have the willpower, they don't have the motivation, they're drained. So then they fall off, and then it's a vicious cycle. They just keep repeating this over and over again. And relying on willpower and motivation, it's a broken formula. And I don't even need to expand on this. You can look at your own life and see that it hasn't been working for you. Otherwise, you would already have the change and life that you want and not be watching this video, frankly. Now, I want to tell you guys why this is so important to me. As most of you guys know, I was stabbed in the throat, chest, and arm. You can see the scar here. Hopefully you can see it here. I'm not sure if you can see it at the angle. And then this one punctured my lung. Now, I was left living off tubes. I was in the ICU for 7 days, couldn't talk, couldn't walk. I had such low energy, I couldn't even finish eating a meal after I could start eating again. It took a while to build up to that point. But ultimately, after a few weeks, I was at a point where I had to relearn how to walk. I had to relearn how to talk. I was seriously just physically and mentally broken, and I had to rebuild myself up. I tried telling myself that I would eat healthier so that I would feel better. I had told myself I'd start working out so that I would regain my physical strength. But I found myself constantly not able to stick to my word. I found myself constantly not doing the things that would improve my life. And this is when I kind of realized on me. I was like, dude, I don't know why I can't do what I want. And it's because I was relying on the same broken formula that most people, and this might include you, rely on. So what I realized was that if I wanted to create change, I had to stop relying on willpower and motivation, and I actually had to reprogram my subconscious mind. Now, in the new era of health, we call that acquiring the mind of a conqueror. And essentially, that's getting your subconscious mind to work with your conscious mind so that you actually get results. Because what most people do is they consciously tell themselves that they want some sort of change, but they've already programmed their subconscious mind to do the opposite, to not work out, to not eat healthy, to not stick to their own word. So then they're getting both parts of their brain to battle against each other. Conscious mind, make change. subconscious mind don't make change. And then they get in this what's called the brain battle, and they try getting both parts of their brain to battle, and ultimately their subconscious mind or the habits it has created win. That's why you always fall off your workout plan. That's why you always fall off your diet or nutrition guidelines. And that's why you always get back into your old patterns of procrastinating, self-doubt. It's because the habits that your subconscious mind creates overpower the conscious mind that wants the change. And in order to successfully get change, you need to get both of your brains working together so they aren't battling each other. And in the new era of health, we do that. We reprogram your subconscious mind to work with your conscious mind by acquiring the mind of a conqueror. Now, it's only after I acquired the mind of a conqueror that I was able to stick to my workout plan. And that's when I started building up my muscle again. And to put this in perspective, I was weighing about 165, super lean before I got stabbed. And then after I got stabbed, I dropped down to 130. I kept falling off my workout plan, but after I acquired the mind of a conqueror, I stuck to my workout plan effortlessly. I would constantly work out, rebuilt my body up. I started working on my nutrition plan, started consistently staying on it, started to feel better physically, started feeling better mentally. And this is when I started to see the change in my life. But it did much more than help me stay on my workout and nutrition plan. It helped me progress towards my goals in life. And look, fast forward in 3 years and here I am in front of you in this exact moment, running a business around my passion. I'm sitting here in front of this camera talking to you, and I get to help people feel, look, and think better than they ever have. And that's because I acquired the mind of a conqueror. And that's why if you want to create some sort of real change in your life, you want to get unstuck, you want to start hitting your goals, you want to start getting the body you want, you want to start feeling, looking, or thinking better than you ever have, the first step must be acquiring the mind of a conqueror. Otherwise, you're always going to fall back into your old patterns and ruts, which is going to hinder your life. It's going to stop you from getting the body you want, stop you from getting the confidence that you want. It's going to stop you from getting to where you want to be. Now, if you are interested in acquiring the mind of a conqueror, you're ready to get real change in your life, you want to become unstuck, you want to become a high-performing beast that annihilates all your goals in life, then I have some good news. I put together a 3-step system. It's the same system that got me from the brink of death, where I had no energy, I didn't have the body I want, I was falling off everything I told myself I was going to do. I was in a broken and stuck state. It got me from there to where I am now with my dream body, running a business around my passion, helping other people. It's the same 3-step system. If you want that system, click the link. It should be around this video. It's completely free. Basically, it's going to give you the 3 steps that will get you from completely stuck and broken to living your dream life. So go ahead, click that link, and I'll see you in the next video.